Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to your horoscope forecast. We're going to be looking at your November reads. We're going to look at astrology, love, and money. So my beautiful darlings, I want to thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you guys would like a live person reading with me, or you'd like to take one of my classes, or you'd like to get my deck, The Eye of Zen, go to my website, jenniferwalkerzen.com, or check out the description box below. All right, my beautiful darlings. So first we're going to look at astrology, but of course we're using cards. So just check the sign you always check. Then we're going to look at love. Then we're going to look at career and finance. And if you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. You can do both. Let's jump right in. All right, how is Cancer astrology going to be affected for the month of November? Show my cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, let's find out. All right, so 12th house has to do with surrender. It has to do with meditation. It has to do with, you know, kind of like, think about the Hermit card. Think about like hermits, like what do? They want to be alone. They want to contemplate things, okay? There's a lot of meditation involved, right? It's a spiritual house. It's also the house of loss and surrender, past life, okay? So there's a lot of strong contemplation for you guys, especially in the aspects of looking within, okay? And it's a lot to do for you about a relationship or a spiritual connection. And you're realizing there's something about the situation that was real destiny. But there's these concerns about these restrictions and boundaries when it comes to a relationship or a partnership. You're getting a lot of information, higher knowledge, or understandings of this. And there's going to be this important conversation here, which you're going to realize that's really massively changing this situation, and also it's going to help you propel you towards your destiny and what you're supposed to be doing in this world. So that's interesting. This contemplation about this partnership or this relationship is actually going to push you towards where you need to be or where you want to go with your destiny. Okay, so I know it's a big concept this month, but believe me, I've been looking at all the signs. It's some wonderful things happening. So anyway, let's move into your romantic love life. Okay. It has a lot to do with the positioning of how the planets are right now, coming up in the month of November. Okay, so Saturn's in Pisces, I'm pretty sure, and I think Mars is in Libra in November, and then should also go into Scorpio soon in its own sign. And Venus is about to go into Libra, so Venus, that's Venus's ruler, which represents love. So anyway, what's going to happen with Cancer's romantic love life for the month of November? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. All right, first card out is you're going to be dealing with somebody you consider to be your main person. Okay, so the first half of the month, I'm going to look at let's lay down the cards. I want to see what's influencing you guys before we go any further, because it's got some interesting lineups here with your love life so far. There's an influence of a sister, daughter, friend, or karmic here when it comes to your romantic love life. It looks like somebody is like trying to give advice because they kind of want to snuggle up to the situation to get kind of more information. I don't feel like they have nefarious intent, but it's kind of like they're doing this because they want to get brownie points. You know what I'm saying, right? They want to get like, oh, I helped you with this, I'm giving you advice with this, you know, so you can get closer to them, okay? There's somebody who, and it's involving your main person. There we go. That's the meditation card, interesting enough. Lots of thoughts and plans here. So there's a person, your main person is thinking about you very heavily, and they have a lot of thoughts and plans. when it comes to you. Let me just see. The person coming towards you is somebody that's caused you a lot of worries, concerns, and self-doubt. But it looks like also in your advice is saying you got to make a decision coming up. So let's look at this, okay? So the main person is clarified by this family situation, okay? So first half of the month, we see family and main person. These thoughts and plans have to do with your main person feeling like they've gone around in a big circle. Because the Eight of Swords, I know, I see a lot of readers out there. My hands are tired, nothing I can do about it. Okay, let's get out of the definition here, guys. Okay, what does it mean? Real world, what does it mean? Do you ever have repeating patterns in your life that you do over and over and over again? That's the Eight of Swords, okay? It's a repeating pattern. So your person's like, I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't want to keep repeating these same patterns with you. So there's going to be this avoidance happening because of it. And a lot of overanalyzing, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the Knight of Pentacles energy. So it's like, let's take things slow because I don't want to repeat the same things again. Okay, that kind of energy. So now let's go to the second half of this month, or the middle of the month here. So it looks like you're going to reunite with somebody you knew from before. And look at that. Isn't it interesting? Because it's matching your astrology. It's like the Hermit card energy, as I said, you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking, contemplating about these old memories of the past. There, you're getting communication, good news and love, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yep. I see someone also bringing some kind of advice or giving advice about this child situation. Page of Swords is not the spying card. Seven of Swords is the spying card. Page of Swords means a younger Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It means new perspective, new understanding. Could mean immaturity. Okay, but let's see what's clarified by. So you get new understandings and new perspectives, so you're going to get exactly what you wish for with this situation. So let's bring it together so far. What are we looking at? Main person is concerned about repeating these patterns towards Virgo, Capricorn energy. There's going to be a lot of soul searching going on, and someone's going to give advice that's going to help you to get to what you wanted, what you desired, what you wished for here with this situation. Now, the end of the month, it shows your divine counterpart. This person, why is the Lovers, I've gotten this question before in the comments, why is the Lovers card considered the twin flame, the divine counterpart? Because it's a major arcana. If it was the Two of Cups, it would be a soulmate, but this is a major arcana, so that's why. This is major arcana is something beyond our control. So you're going to connect with your divine counterpart at this house and this home, or you may be discussing about moving in or something about house or home around this. They may even be at your house and home, okay? It looks like things are going to be resolved and healed, and there's going to be this understanding that you guys are going to have long-term emotional fulfillment. There's also a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy around this and concerned about a relationship with you. So you're dealing with, this is interesting because you're matching another sign here. It's like you're dealing with your divine counterpart, but there's this concern about repeating some kind of patterns, and you're getting advice about wanting this long-term happiness, but also there's this kind of like over-analyzing here, and what you want, desire, possibly because some of you guys may have a child with someone else, okay? And there is this concern about this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in this relationship around this. So, and you have to make some kind of decision. So it looks like you have to make a choice between two people here, okay? Your divine, who you would consider your divine counterpart, and another person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay, let's move into your career and finance. What's going to happen in Cancer's career and finance for the month of November? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. So finally, you guys are coming out of a difficult cycle with this Ten of Swords energy, and someone is helping you. Multiple people here. I see a masculine water sign, younger, and I see a feminine water sign. So this person's doing stuff for you, and this person's giving you advice. There is this concern about contract or commitments. You are going to have a sense of accomplishment by the middle of the month. Things are going to go in your favor with the Judgment card energy, and you're finally going to resolve some things that you've been dealing with. There's definitely going to be a sense of work here towards your sense of financial independence. There's an influence of money here around this situation, and your issue here with this month is the fact that there's a sense of boredom, or you don't want what's being offered. It says, for your advice, it says, pay attention to your dreams. It could also be saying, this represents something hidden, some sense of confusion needing clarity, something you're not seeing. So let's bring it together. There's this travel or moving situation in your desires. You're realizing you have a certain skill set. You're going to give it time with this contract commitment. You get clarity of how you can accomplish this. You have these long-term thoughts and plans. You've been avoiding this, but you will fix this situation because this person is going to collaborate with you when it comes to this travel situation to allow you to have the sense of financial independence, or do this on your own. Something about traveling on your own or doing something on your own. Let's just go further. This is something you've been waiting for. There's definitely a lot of procrastination with the Devil card energy, but someone is going to be very charitable here because there's been this frustration about this boss, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, and these lies, Seven of Swords energy, in making this decision. So I see a friend or a network circle here, Three of Cups energy, is going to help you with this long-term emotional happiness when it comes to this situation. Of course, my beautiful Cancers, you don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. I love you guys so much. If you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.